Whimsy Timsy presents Tootles, the Timid Tarsier. The Great Jungle Race. Tootles takes a risk. A month after their adventure to reunite Ruby with her family, the jungle was abuzz with excitement as the annual Great Jungle Race drew near. Every year, the animals of the jungle gathered to participate in a friendly race that tested their agility, strength, and courage. The race course wound through the jungle, filled with obstacles and challenges that only the most daring and determined could overcome. As the day of the race approached, animals of all shapes and sizes could be seen preparing themselves. Some practiced their leaps, while others honed their climbing skills. The race had become a beloved tradition in the jungle, a celebration of the bonds of friendship and the spirit of competition. The entire jungle community came together to prepare the race course, with some animals marking the path, others creating obstacles, and still others preparing a grand feast for the post-race celebration. Tootles, however, found himself feeling hesitant about participating in the race. Despite the confidence he had gained from his previous adventure, he still felt unsure of his abilities when faced with such a high-stakes competition. He worried that he might let his friends down, or that his timid nature would hold him back. As Tootles sat on a branch, deep in thought, Lila, Benny, and Ruby approached him, sensing his unease. They knew that Tootles had the heart of a true adventurer, and that he could face any challenge that the Great Jungle Race might present. Lila, always perceptive, was the first to speak. "Tootles, we know you're feeling nervous about the race, but we believe in you. You've shown us time and time again that you're stronger and braver than you think." Benny chimed in, fluttering his colorful wings. "You don't have to be the fastest or the strongest, Tootles. Just do your best and enjoy the experience. We'll be right there with you every step of the way." Ruby, who had come to see Tootles as a dear friend, added, "Tootles, you helped me find my family when I was lost and afraid. I know you have the courage to face this challenge." After listening to his friends, Tootles began to understand the true meaning of the Great Jungle Race. It wasn't about winning, but about working together as a team and supporting one another. With a newfound appreciation for the power of friendship and teamwork, Tootles felt a sense of determination begin to grow within him. With the encouragement and support of his friends, Tootles began training for the Great Jungle Race. Under Lila's guidance, he practiced his leaps and bounds, becoming more agile and nimble each day. Benny taught him how to use his wings to glide and maneuver through the air, while Ruby helped him build his endurance and strength. As the days passed, Tootles found himself growing more and more confident in his abilities. He was beginning to believe that he could face the challenges of the Great Jungle Race head-on. As the day of the Great Jungle Race drew closer, Tootles felt a growing sense of excitement and determination. With the help of his friends and the progress he had made in his training, he decided to take the leap and join the race. With a deep breath, Tootles looked at his friends and said, "All right, I'll do it. I'll join the Great Jungle Race." His friends cheered, their faces beaming with pride and excitement. Together, they pledged to help Tootles face the challenges of the race and to support one another every step of the way. The day of the Great Jungle Race finally arrived, and the air was filled with anticipation and excitement. The animals gathered at the starting line, their hearts pounding in their chests. Tootles, Lila, Benny, and Ruby stood side by side, ready to face the challenges ahead. As the starting signal sounded, the animals leaped into action, sprinting, hopping, and flying forward. Tootles took a deep breath, his heart pounding, and propelled himself into the race with newfound determination. The race course was filled with a variety of obstacles and challenges that tested the animals' agility, strength, and courage. They had to navigate through a dense thicket of thorny bushes, cross a rapidly flowing river filled with slippery stones, and even scale a steep cliffside covered in vines. Throughout the race, Tootles found himself relying on the skills he had honed during his training. He leaped over fallen trees with ease, glided gracefully through the air, and navigated the treacherous river crossing with newfound confidence. His friends, always by his side, cheered him on and encouraged him every step of the way. As the race progressed, Tootles and his friends came face to face with a narrow rope bridge suspended high above a deep ravine. The sight of the bridge sent shivers down Tootles' spine, and he hesitated, fear gripping his heart. Lila, sensing his unease, offered words of comfort. "Tootles, you've come so far and faced so many challenges. You can do this. Remember, we're right here with you." With a deep breath, Tootles summoned all his courage and stepped onto the bridge. Slowly, he inched his way across, feeling the rope sway beneath him. His friends followed closely behind, their unwavering support giving him the strength to continue. As Tootles and his friends continued through the race, they encountered unexpected twists and turns. They stumbled upon a hidden shortcut that led them through a series of underground tunnels, navigated a pitch-black cavern filled with the echoes of their own footsteps, and even found themselves in a dense fog that made it difficult to see more than a few feet ahead. Each new challenge tested their teamwork and determination, and Tootles found himself growing more confident and resilient with every step. As Tootles stepped off the rope bridge and onto solid ground, he felt an immense sense of accomplishment and pride. He had faced his fears and conquered the most challenging obstacle of the great jungle race. Though he didn't finish first, the experience had shown him that true victory lay not in winning, but in overcoming his fears and pushing himself to new heights. As the animals gathered to celebrate their achievements, Tootles, Lila, Benny, and Ruby stood together, their bond stronger than ever. The entire jungle community feasted on the delicious food prepared for the celebration, sharing stories of their experiences during the race. Tootles realized that the true reward of the great jungle race was not the thrill of victory, but the lessons he had learned and the friendships he had strengthened along the way. He knew that, with his friends by his side, there was no challenge he couldn't face and no adventure he couldn't conquer. As the sun set on the day of the great jungle race, Tootles and his friends sat together beneath the twinkling stars, reflecting on their incredible journey. They had not only grown closer as friends but had also discovered their own inner strength and courage. As they sat in companionable silence, Tootles knew that the memories they had made would last a lifetime. With a heart full of gratitude, he vowed to never forget the lessons he had learned and the bonds he had forged during the great jungle race. And as the night sky filled with the soft glow of fireflies, Tootles and his friends drifted off to sleep, dreaming of the adventures that awaited them in the days to come.